calling Penny, PA's official health insurance marketplace. How can I help?
So I hear there's open enrollment and I really need coverage, but I don't know where to look.
Penny.com is the right place to start.
But I'm worried about the cost of coverage and my prescriptions.
We hear that a lot. Penny has high-quality health plans at the lowest cost.
What a relief to be covered.
You're worth protecting. Enroll by January 15th at penny.com. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Gonna get out, pretty baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair.
Cross ice, and it comes back to Lucas Blows. Hey, rookie, welcome to the show. The Penguins Cup Championship show. The Penguins Cup playoff show. And the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars putting on a show.
Tell the boys and girls I just don't care.
Do you have a favorite leather couch or chair that's damaged? Has your car, boat, or RV's interior seen better days? Maybe your business's furniture or your private aircraft's interior could use a little love. You're probably thinking replacement is going to be expensive. And what happens to the damaged piece after you throw it out? Does it just end up in a landfill? It doesn't have to. FiberNew specializes in the restoration of leather, plastic, and vinyl. To get an estimate, connect with us today.
2 jumbo ice caramel drizzle peppermint mochaccino.
Extra caramel?
That's us.
I'd love to join you guys at the beach house for a few days, but between my job and the kids, it's just not that easy. Not to mention, how am I squeezing into a bikini after this winter?
Keeping off extra pounds while balancing a family and a career can be tough. And 500-calorie coffees won't get you there either. Weight Loss Direct provides a 24/7 support and one-on-one coaching to keep you on track and guarantee you success and health. Start your journey at weightlossdirect.com.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings, all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
What a wonderful day!
Welcome to Temple Strength and Sport Performance, where we empower you to reach new heights in strength, speed, and athletic performance. Temple is here to support you every step of the way. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned athlete, join him in Jefferson Hills, Pennsylvania, and discover the difference. For more information, call 412-527-1755. Start your journey with us today.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices, located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart. Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
2 jumbo ice caramel drizzle peppermint mochaccino.
Extra caramel?
That's us.
I'd love to join you guys at the beach house for a few days, but between my job and the kids, it's just not that easy. Not to mention, how am I squeezing into a bikini after this winter?
Keeping off extra pounds while balancing a family and a career can be tough. And 500-calorie coffees won't get you there either. Weight Loss Direct provides a 24/7 support and one-on-one coaching to keep you on track and guarantee you success and health. Start your journey at weightlossdirect.com.
As they say in PIHL hockey, let's do that PIHL hockey. Hello, good evening, and welcome back to the Mount Lebanon Ice Center, 20 minutes south of downtown Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, for the nightcap of our PIHL Hockey Night Live doubleheader on TenbandTV, presented by Iron Bridge. On Monday night, the Peters Township Indians and South Fayette Lions played separately. Tonight, they play against each other in Pennsylvania Interscholastic Hockey League's top flight, Class 3A. The Indians looking to get a happier result after Monday's heartbreaker. The Lions looking to continue holding their own on home ice after a wild win over former Class 2A neighbor Thomas Jefferson on Monday. 5 teams in the middle of those 3A standings, separated by 4 points. The Lions rallying from 3-0 down to win 6-5 and leapfrog the Jaguars in the standings as a result. Since the season opener, the Lions have played in a lot of tight games, and their hero in many of those games has been number 19, Trevor D'Alessandro. D'Alessandro, one of the top special teams players, number 19 in white off to our left in Class 3A, hasn't scored an even strength goal since October 24th, believe it or not, but leads AAA with 6 power play goals and has 3 of those in his last 2 games, including one on Monday. Number 8, Owen Chiappetta, the alternate captain and fellow PIHL All-Star who wears an A like D'Alessandro. Number 8 in white off to our left. He is among the scoring frontrunners in Class 3A with 21 total points, including 14 assists, half of which have come on the power play, so he's going to be a dangerous player to watch if the Lions can get the Indians in penalty trouble tonight. Chiappetta riding a 3-game goal streak into this contest and has multiple points in 6 straight PIHL games. Nothing has come easily in the early moments and early stages of the Chris Claxon era, as he has taken over from the legendary Rick Tingle this season on the Peters Township varsity bench. Only 10 points for Peters Township this year to South Fayette's 10. The Indians trying to climb out of the AAA cellar and get back into the playoff race. They've lost back-to-back games to TJ and Mount Lebanon, losing the latter in 1-0 fashion on a literal last-minute goal by the Blue Devils here Monday night. This is the last of their 4 straight games away from Prince Cape Arena. They play 4 of the next 5 at home, but got to take care of business here tonight. Since Chris Claxon got his first win in charge, they've averaged just 1.9 goals per game. They've got to find a way to manufacture some offense. Doing so, most likely for Peters Township, when they finally get it going again, will be one of their top guns, senior forward number 34, the PIHL All-Star Luca Maeda, warming up in red off to our right. Maeda with 5 goals to lead the Indians in his first 10 games. 4 of those goals have come in his last 5 outings. He missed the game on Monday against Mount Lebanon, so he could be an X factor for the visiting Indians here tonight. The probable goaltending matchup could go a number of directions. We've seen Jackson Ankrum get pulled on Monday and Andrew Carson pick up a victory in relief. We've also seen Andrew Carson earlier this year get pulled in a game against Bethel Park that the Lions rallied here to win at home, thanks to the backup goaltending of Jackson Ankrum. Head coach Matt Schwartz has an interesting decision to make before this contest. Carson, 15 saves in 17 shots on goal, in 33 minutes of relief to pick up the victory on Monday night. For the Indians, their likely starter is senior All-Star Ethan Williams, who ranks 4th in goals against average and 2nd in save percentage, and certainly can't pin the loss Monday on him. He made 29 saves in that contest, a career .927 save percentage for Williams as a PIHL netminder. Last year, he was Kyle Thomas's understudy. This year, he's the number 1 guy for Chris Claxon. As we are just about set to get underway, the officials once again for game number 2, Cook and McLean, not to be confused with Austin McLean on public address, who will be getting us started shortly. Peters Township 3-8-0-1. South Fayette 5 wins, 4 losses, 2 overtime wins, 1 overtime loss. The Lions doing a fine job treading water in their first season as a member of Class 3A in their 25-year history as a PIHL program. Peters Township has reached 15 consecutive Penguins Cup semifinals as a PIHL program. First things first, though, they got to get back in the playoff picture starting here tonight. South Fayette controlling the opening faceoff and moving this puck right to left on your TV, computer, or mobile device to begin this Class 3A contest. Jake Schleiper up to center for Troy Jones. Jones up the right wing. Jones with space. He fires it wide of goal, and the rebound is put just wide of the starting goaltender, Andrew Carson. Matt Schwartz electing to go with the senior tonight. D'Alessandro taking the lead pass from Chiappetta. Chiappetta wearing that black Shaha Panthers helmet as he gets it up to Santino Vizio. Vizio to the corner for D'Alessandro. D'Alessandro trying to slip it down low to Hudson. Hudson unable to take that pass, which is cut out by the Indians. Team captain Kevin Fisher up the near boards to Tom Dowden the fifth. Dowden with 4 points in 12 games to begin his first varsity season at Peters Township. Indians legally ice this puck as Jake Lawadi has it on the half wall. Lawadi behind the net, and Newpaver played it out in front as the net behind Carson became dislodged. Carson, 162 and 55 of total play, 1-2, 407 goals against, 814 save percentage, but again, made a lot of big saves in Monday's wild affair with Thomas Jefferson. Lions win another face-off and send it to the Peters Township line. Brendan Monco, the varsity debutant from Monday, after 3 seasons with Penn's Elite, helps the Indians get this puck deep into South Fayette territory before Dylan Mock takes it over. Mock stabs it back to center, where Eli Prado, the senior, is waiting. Luca Romanelli behind his own net. To the near corner for Rocco Bovolino. Out in front it comes. Carson had to play that puck carefully with Romanelli trying to help him out. And the Lions will not ice it. Williams atop his crease, outlets to Jones. Jones, just 8 appearances this season, playing more and more travel hockey with his S-Mark Stars club as time marches on. Jones always an X-factor traditionally when he's in the lineup for Peters Township. Chiappetta behind the net. That puck actually seemed to glance off the protective netting in the corner, but this USA Hockey crew going to let it slide as Jones has it at his own line. Trying to go up to Maeda, the alternate captain. That pass off Maeda's skate. Angelo Maeda, the younger brother, to his defensive partner Eric Schleiper. Carson settles it down. Indians going to complete a line change. Maeda deflects it toward goal for Lawadi. Carson was ready. Chiappetta out of the play, accepts the pass, or does he? No. It's off his skate and right to Williams. Williams trying to get the transition game going quickly to Lawadi. Lawadi surrounded by white shirts as it's sent toward goal and broken up by team captain Eli Petter. Petter with 11 points in 11 games. A very talented defensive defenseman, but certainly picking up the offensive game as well this season as a senior. Petter will appear in the PIHL All-Star event as Newpaver nuzzles that nylon for Peters Township. He found space and he made no mistake, burying it behind Carson to give the Indians a 1-0 lead with 13:26 left in the first. The goal he scored at TJ right before the holiday break was his first since February of 2023, his freshman season with the Indians. returning to the varsity club after a long stint with the Penn's Elite Travel program, and now has his second goal in his 5th game this season. So the team in red draws first blood here on the road. South Fayette, certainly no strangers they to playing from behind, especially given recent events. Jones, cross ice for Maeda. Maeda fires just wide. Eric Schleiper from the point for Skuvart. Skuvart bouncing it in on Carson, who's ready with a glove. Schwartz calling for an early line change. Peters Township with the first 4 shots on goal of this game. Officially, their goal reading new paver from Lawadi. Lawadi, another Shaha Panther. Speaking of that travel program, Lyko and Chiapetta, who watches Trevor D'Alessandro go after this puck. Lawadi now with 9 points in 12 games. He's had a nice freshman campaign. The cupboard's certainly never bare in Washington County. Sometimes it just takes a little more time than you hope to develop that raw talent, and that's what the new coach, Chris Claxon, is finding out. Indians just 3 wins again on the regular season coming into tonight, but off to a nice start here in enemy territory. Williams called into action for the first time, so we'll drop it again from the same spot. Indians hurry into position. New paver. The goal scorer wins the faceoff. Lawadi trapped against the boards by D'Alessandro. New paver in the thick of this puck battle as the Lions play it high off the glass. Monco, under pressure from D'Alessandro, releases that puck. Turnover to the Lions. Nate Keller, one of the top goal scorers in AAA. Keller, 10 tallies on the year, 17 points total. Certainly one to watch for South Fayette tonight. Number 3 in AA rookie scoring a season ago. Petter behind the net. D'Alessandro at the attacking line, sends it to the corner. Chiapetta not going to get there before Williams does. Lawadi, a sneaky play there to slip it to Angelo Maeda. Maeda leading it to Lawadi, excuse me. Lawadi dumps the puck and comes off for a change. Lead pass to Bovalino. Bovalino has Hudson going to the goal. Bovalino shoots it himself to save made. The rebound put right off Williams. Point blank by Snyder. Nate Snyder in game number 12, still looking for his first varsity goal, and it was not to be as Williams made himself big to preserve the Peters Township advantage. 10:44 left in this first period. South Fayette trailing, but starting to tilt the ice now in their own favor. Indians with a face-off win. Fisher pulls up before getting poke-checked by Petter. Skuvart in the corner, taken out of the play. Hudson unable to clear. Jake Schleiper, cross ice for Fisher. Owen Sims, the varsity newcomer, helps the Lions get it back into Peters Township ice. Fisher lost an edge, but Schleiper right there to back him up. Lions complete a line change with under 10 to go in the first. Cole Newpaver of Peters Township, the only goal in the early goings. Nick Caputo plays it inside South Fayette ice. Keller defensively. Near side D'Alessandro. D'Alessandro up to Petter. Fisher behind his own net after interrupting that play for Peters Township. His clearing attempt cut out by Ivan Kalinko. D'Alessandro cross ice. That pass broken up by Fisher. Vizio just barely keeps it onside. Keller dispossessed quickly by Fisher. Lions have to tag up now as Williams leaves his net to play it. Off the stick of Mock. Vizio defensively back to Dylan Mock, who's tied up by Caputo. Vizio trying to lead it for Keller. Escorted off the puck by Monco. Indians will ice it now as we approach the midpoint of period one.
It's broadcast live by TenbandTV. Visit TenbandTV and visit the PIHL channel for live coverage and on-demand coverage of tonight's game.
Off the face-off, it comes to Mikhail Lobanov. Lobanov putting the body into Brendan Monco, but Peters Township nonetheless able to get this puck deep. Monco keeps it in at left point briefly before Lobanov regains possession. Lobanov getting crisscrossed with Jackson Stilley. Indians in transition. Lawadi knocked off the puck by Lobanov. Peters Township has to tag up. File turning it over to Lawadi. Lawadi firing off Carson. The save is made. The rebound is fanned on, and Carson flopping like a fish keeps it out of there. Oh, if Dowden gets a clean stick on that, it's 2-0 without a doubt. Maetta's line, that top unit, back out on the ice for Peters Township, leading South Fayette 1-0. Petter up to Keller. Keller couldn't take the pass. Lions again have to go to work on the back check. Troy Jones spun off the puck by Alex. Jonathan Alex, that is, playing in his first varsity game this evening. Offside on the Indians. Alex assuming the left wing position on Chiappetta's line. Chiappetta wins the faceoff to Romanelli, who sends it to the corner. And taking a hard bump there was Joey Sadowski, the sophomore defenseman, as the puck went out of play. And as Sadowski took that bump, he took part of the Mount Lebanon Ice Center with him. Oh, interesting. Officials readjusting that opening along the far boards there. Beats broken glass. Knock on wood. Romanelli, in any event, enters the Peters Township zone, trying to center for Chiappetta. There's too many red shirts in the way. Peters Township going to ice this puck once again with under 7 to go in the period. To the corner for Nate Keller. Keller for Chiappetta. Chiappetta wide of Williams, and Williams may have gotten a piece of that with his glove. Chiappetta routing Blake Avancic all the way inside the Peters Township zone, and he has this puck at center now for South Fayette. Avancic with a little retaliation there as Keller sends it to Bovalino along the near boards. Nate Keller behind the defense, trying to play it out in front. Does. Backdoor play denied by Williams. Snyder on the rebound. Williams the save. It's still loose. Sent to the corner by Che LaMagna. Dowden up the left wing. Chased by Keller. Fisher has it now for the Indians. Petter takes it over for Chiappetta. Petter unable to take that pass from an angle. It's sent wide by Newpaver. And the Lions will smack this puck in on Williams, who had to make a save there. It won't be icing. And Williams tried to outlet it. It hit something before it came to Newpaver. Luati over the attacking line. Luati with the chip in. Newpaver from the high slot. Down low to Luati, and Luati forces a save from Andrew Carson. Troy Jones chasing this puck all the way to the near corner. Snyder wins that little battle. Rygaard unable to exit his zone. Lions eventually do. Here's Hudson. The delayed high stick call is washed out. Bonko to Maeda. Scuvart colliding with D'Alessandro and Mock. Here's Mock driving the net. Hits the brakes. Looks for the open man. That's D'Alessandro. D'Alessandro out in front. Rygaard couldn't take it. D'Alessandro one more time for South Fayette. Williams cutting it out. Jones unable to get the clear. D'Alessandro battling back and fires it off a stick wide. Rygaard from a bad angle just blindly puts it off the near glass. And the Indians survive that little fracas with 4 minutes left in the first period, leading by a goal. Maeda chased by Rygaard all the way. Rygaard playing keep away from Troy Jones as the Lions try and outlet it for D'Alessandro. That pass a little too far. Angelo Maeda corrals it for Peters Township. Maeda to the corner. Petter the first one on it for South Fayette. Luati looking for that puck as it goes airborne in the far corner in front of the South Fayette senior banners. To center, Eric Schleiper around the South Fayette boards. Lions reset defensively. Petter up to center. Cross ice pass for D'Alessandro. D'Alessandro trying to poke it through Angelo Maeda's legs. Chiappetta gets positioning now and tries to send it out in front for Kalenko. Both players too well marked. Final 3 minutes of the period. Kalenko to the corner. Chiappetta off the side of the net. Williams reaching for it, can't cover, still loose. Romanelli down the middle. That hits something on its way toward goal. Might have been Kalenko. Romanelli from an angle. That deflects in on Williams, who makes the save. Wraparound attempt. Chiappetta with it. South Fayette buzzing as the period winds down, but still nothing to show for it. It comes to Dowden finally, and the Indians are able to take a breath with 2:24 to play in the first. Icing on Peters Township. Angelo Maeda and Ivan Kalinko getting tied up and exchanging pleasantries after the whistle. These teams did meet at Prince Cape Arena back in October, a tight, low-scoring affair. It was 2-1 South Fayette after 2, and it stayed that way as the Lions won a goalie duel, trying to sweep the regular season series tonight here on home ice as Williams makes that save. South Fayette with another face-off win. Dylan Mock hit hard at the right point by Caputo. Nate Keller pivots in the corner. Schleiper staying right with him. Petter's shot bounces in on Williams, and Williams with a glove hangs on. Indians win the faceoff this time, and they will ice this puck inside the final 2 minutes of first period play. Keller against Skuvart in the far faceoff circle. This one belongs to Skuvart. Mock keeps it inside the attacking zone. Lobanov, surrounded by red jerseys, is pressured back to center. Petter from inside his own line up to Stille. Stille poke check by Skuvart. Lobanov up the right wing. Lobanov lost it to Matt Skuvart. Lobanov hooking Skuvart in on his hands. Skuvart goes down. Chris Claxon wants a penalty, and can't say I blame him. They're letting the boys play here in period one as Keller comes back for South Fayette. Centering pass for Snyder. Snyder on goal. I'll take that. Thank you very much, says Ethan Williams. 300 minutes for the senior logged coming into Thursday night. A 2-4 record, a 204 goals against average, and a .935 save percentage, plus one shutout. One of the top 5 goaltenders in Class 3A statistically. Keller toward goal. And the backhander follow-up by D'Alessandro goes wide. 45 to go in the period. Lead pass for Lawadi, cut out by Petter. Dowden has space. Dowden deflected it off Chiappetta's stick, and the Indians couldn't get the bounce. Outlet pass thrown to the wrong side of Keller. Icing on South Fayette with half a minute to play. D'Alessandro rubbed out of the play by Schleiper. Jake Schleiper, that is, and Schleiper's without a stick right now. Lions are trying to take advantage with just seconds left on the first period clock. Puck comes outside the zone, however. They're not going to have time. Petter trying to hurry it along. There's still that broken stick or lost stick inside Peters Township ice, but the buzzer is going to sound to end period one. Only one goal in period one, and it came off the tape of Cole Newpaver. Peters Township Indians 1, South Fayette Lions nothing. I'm Matt Popchock. You're watching PIHL Hockey Night Live on TenbandTV, presented by Iron Bridge.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's official health insurance marketplace. How can I help?
So I hear there's open enrollment and I really need coverage, but I don't know where to look.
Penny.com is the right place to start.
But I'm worried about the cost of coverage and my prescriptions.
We hear that a lot. Penny has high quality health plans at the lowest cost.
What a relief to be covered.
You're worth protecting. Enroll by January 15th at Penny.com. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Gonna get out, pretty baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair.
Cross ice, and it comes back to Lucas Blows. Hey, rookie! Welcome to the show, the Penguins Cup Championship show, the Penguins Cup playoff show, and the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars putting on a show.
Tell the boys and girls I just don't care.
Iron Bridge was founded in 2011 to simplify interoperability in today's complex healthcare ecosystem. Their solutions have allowed over 100 organizations to harness the power of the cloud to exchange health data easily and securely. Iron Bridge makes simple healthcare integration easier and makes complex healthcare integration possible. Follow them on Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn, or visit ironbridgecorp.com for more information. Matt Popchock back at the Mount Lebanon Ice Center for PIHL Hockey Night Live on TenbandTV, presented by our friends at Iron Bridge. Icing called on the Peters Township Indians, who lead the South Fayette Lions 1-0. Now that the teams have switched sides for period 2, we'll mention that in period 1, shots on goal ended up 7 apiece after the Indians had the first 4 on target in this hockey game. And one of those went in. Cole Newpaver from Jacob Lawadi, 3.5 minutes in, and that's been the only goal for either side. Indians control. They get it up to Lawadi on the left wing, looking to go to Dowden. Interrupting the play was Santino Vizio. Petter from behind the Lions' cage around the boards to Lobanov. Lobanov sails it near side to Alex. Alex off of Peters Township skate and right to Monco. Lead pass to Newpaver. Newpaver over the attacking line. Left side Lawadi. Near side Dowden couldn't take it. Slapped wide on the follow-up by Lawadi, excuse me. Indians win the puck battle. Lawadi again tees it up. That hit a skate and deflected to the corner. Prado down low for Petter. Prado, near side, from distance. That stop made by Carson. Petter now camped out, well, was camped out anyway in front of his netminder. Now he tries to get it near side to Jonathan Alex. Petter tying up Jones, so the Lions have a chance to clear, but they turn it over. Alex pauses for a moment and sends it the full 200 feet off of Ethan Williams. Two-line pass accepted by Skuvart, the alternate captain. Skuvart's attempt is blocked by Petter. Chiappetta trying to get the transition game going and has it left wing side. Chiappetta lost an edge near boards. D'Alessandro unable to keep that puck inside the zone. Skuvart countering with Maeda. Stilley with it now for South Fayette. Not on the same page as Chiappetta. Lions called for icing. Off the face-off, Caputo firing wide. Stilley withstanding the check. Indians able to get the puck deep. Mock almost turned it over to Caputo. Romanelli along the near boards. Fisher keeps it inside the zone for Peters Township. D'Alessandro and Chiappetta, the top guns paired out there for 60-year head coach Matt Schwartz. South Fayette averaging 4.75 goals a game during their ongoing win streak, but held in check by Peters Township thus far as the Indians come in offside. Newpaver has that one glance off his stick. Snyder in behind his own net. Lawadi to the corner. Dowden, oh, that almost pinballed behind Carson right out in front. Lawadi centering for Newpaver. Newpaver tees it up and Carson makes a save. Slightly off balance, but they all count the same. Newpaver had Carson, or looked like he had Carson from our vantage point, leaning the wrong direction, but couldn't quite pick up his second of the night. Kalenko above the left circle, fans on the attempted shot. Keller in the corner, dispossessed by Monco. Dowden across the line for Peters Township. He fires off Petter's skate as the Indians are in the middle of the line change. Lions fans think Peters Township has too many men. The USA Hockey crew of McLean and Cook begs to differ. Keller, ridden into the corner by Eric Schleiper. Jones up to Maeda. Luca Maeda toward the goal. Maeda makes his move, but falls victim to the Marc-Andre Fleury poke check of Carson, who makes a follow-up save on Scuvart. Oh, what a sequence of events there as the Lions get it back to center. Not for nothing, it remains a 1-0 game in favor of the Indians 5 minutes into period 2. Lions try to go on the attack, but they turn it over to Maeda. Maeda up the left wing, looking for Jones. South Fayette had all the angles covered. Petter over the line. Too hard for Brody File. LaMagna, the PIHL varsity rookie, gets tied up behind his own net. Now he works loose, and he has this puck for the Indians. Maeda getting involved with Mock in front of the visitors' bench, which normally here at the Mount Lebanon Ice Center would be the home bench. South Fayette, the home team, on the opposite bench tonight. An interesting change of protocol on this particular Thursday in Mount Lebanon. Now, hockey people are a superstitious lot. I'm not sure if that is a superstition or not, but hey, it is if you believe it is. Rapepi fires high and wide. Chiappetta up to Mock. Mock with Chiappetta trailing the play. The latter fires high and wide. Petter keeps it inside the Peters Township zone. Schleiper with a good check there on Chiappetta behind the net. Mock has it. Out in front, Chiappetta. Burial! Owen Robert Chiappetta. Put some respect on all three names as the Lions tie it at 1. Goal number 8 on the season for the junior and PIHL All-Star. 10:21 till the ice cut. 1-1 the score.
South Fayette goal, scored by number 8,
Peters Township, for all their struggles, a very talented team defensively. And thank Ethan Williams for having a lot to do with that. Just the third fewest goals allowed in the 11-team AAA circuit. Lions finally able to slip one past them here and tie this game with plenty of time left in period 2. From the left point, the Indians get it right back. Hey, rookie, welcome to the show. Give that puck to Brendan Monco. He's no Yonko. Indians 2, Lions 1. Exactly what Peters Township needed, a quick answer here on the road with under 10 to go in the second, and just like that, it's a 2-1 game.
Peters Township goal, scored by number 26, Brendan Monco, unassisted, time of goal at 9:58. Monco, unassisted, at 9:58.
39 points for Monco as a defenseman in 3 seasons playing for the Pens Elite program. Played in the 14 and under USA Hockey National Showcase Tournament last season. 2 games into his PIHL career, he has his first varsity goal. And Peters Township has the lead. Sadowski retreating, gets it up to Dowden. Dowden backhands it wide. Lawadi hits the brakes. Trying to reset to Maeda. Sadowski with a good keep. Angelo Maeda in on Carson. Carson atop the crease makes a save. 2 goals, 23 seconds apart by either team. Officially for South Fayette, it's Chiapetta from Mock. Officially for Peters Township, it's Monco unassisted. That one played through the goal mouth by Jones as we approach the midpoint of this period and game. Indians 2, Lions 1. Couple of storied programs going at it here in the South Hills tonight. One a longtime power in Class 3A. One the new kids on the block in Class 3A. Trying to make a Penguins Cup playoff push here in the second half of the PIHL regular season. Lions after the face-off win, reset defensively. Mock and Petter deep in their own zone. Lobanov for Rygard. Rygard building momentum up the right wing. Rygard, the alternate captain, up top. And now near side for Petter. Rygard met by Fisher. Mock tracing the right wing circle. Mock trying to go out in front, intended for Alex. Petter cranks it toward goal. It's deflected wide by Rygard, but the point is moot as the net behind Ethan Williams has become dislodged. That stops play with 7:47 till the ice cut. John Rapepi from center red in on Carson. Carson scrambling to cover that puck and does. Petter to the corner. Rapepi tries to get positioning on him. D'Alessandro dropping back for Eli Petter. D'Alessandro pressured by the Peters Township defense. Cross ice pass intended for Petter. A little bit too strong there from Kalinko. Peters Township ices this puck. Lawadi, Petter, Snyder, Brody File for Chiappetta. File trailing the play, fires hard off Williams. Indians play it back to center. Dowden from the edge of the circle. Save made. The rebound is redirected just wide. Lawadi double teamed immediately behind the net as he was swiping at that puck with his open glove hand. South Fayette wins that battle. Chiappetta for File. File between the circles. At the last moment, tried to go back to Petter. Keller couldn't keep it inside the zone. Room for Dowden to maneuver. Dowden blasts it off the protective netting, out of play. Skuvart going against Rygard. Vizio for Lobanov. Lobanov tied up by Skuvart. Skuvart sticked by Lobanov. Lobanov took the penalty, hooking the indication against the junior and second-year varsity player. And so the Peters Township Indians are going on the game's first Penny Power Play. Get the Penny hat trick of free local help fund and quality health insurance at the lowest prices. Visit Penny, PENNIE.com by January 15th to enroll or follow them on social media at PennyPA to learn more. Indians struggling on the power play this season, uncharacteristically so, 17.6%, just 8th out of the 11 teams in AAA. South Fayette has had their problems on the penalty kill. They sit last in that department at 72.4%. Indians on the advantage with Lobanov in the sin bin. It's played out in front. Skuvart, another errant redirect. Angelo Maeda's raised stick, unable to do anything about that clearing attempt. Peters Township resetting with 5 minutes left in the second period. Maeda knocked to his backside, but Fisher right there for the Indians. Drop pass to Jones, and it just sits on the line. It's not offside. Seems to be the right call as Jones centers for Fisher. The save made by Carson, and the rebound comes back his way, and he covers quickly. Midway through the man advantage are the Indians, trying to add to a 2-1 edge with time ticking away in period two. Eric Schleiper on goal, and that's scooped up by Carson. Keller out here in a penalty killing role for Matt Schwartz, wins this faceoff, drops it back for Vizio, but Vizio can't get the clear. Near side, Eric Schleiper on goal. Another glove save on Schleiper by Drew Carson. Petter now coming out here to replace Vizio and quarterback this penalty kill for South Fayette. Schleiper unable to keep it inside the area. 30 to go in the power play. Keller gets it the rest of the way for South Fayette. Schleiper for Newpaver. Back to Eric Schleiper. Last rush for this power play for the Indians. Monco over the attacking line. He's double teamed. And here comes Chiappetta. Chiappetta at the end of the PK. Chiappetta fires wide. Oh, we've seen that movie before, but this time a different ending. Lawati from the corner out in front. Carson read it well. Not sure that puck ever made it in on him, however. Petter breezing down the middle. They try to go that way, and Petter tips it just wide. Some brisk end-to-end action here late in the second period. It remains a 2-1 game in Peters Township's favor. Kalinko taken off the puck by Fisher. Zach Manili, the junior, on here for Chris Claxon, trying to get it outside his own zone. Fisher tied up in the far corner by Kalinko. South Fayette trying to get their forecheck going now that they're back to full strength. Lions have this puck. Up top it comes and put off the body of Williams by Owen Sims, out of play. Scuvart around the boards near side. Up to center for Maeda. Alex in front of his own bench. Delayed offside on South Fayette. Peters Township takes advantage. Here comes Troy Jones up the left wing. Jones off the side of the net. Prado retreating defensively. Cross ice to Monco. Monco with a go-ahead goal for the visitors in this second period. Prado getting it deep for the Indians. Carson leaves it for Dylan Mock. For Alex. Rygaard up the left wing. Regains possession, centers for D'Alessandro. Trailing the play is Alex. Alex wide of goal. Mock on the half wall, couldn't keep it in. D'Alessandro has to go fetch. Final minute and a half of this second period in Mount Lebanon. Petter over the line, high and wide off the glass. D'Alessandro couldn't keep it alive. Chance the other way possibly for Dowden, but couldn't take the pass. Dowden with a steal. Dowden, it's out. No, officials wave it off immediately. Indians fans argue it was a goal. Peters Township fans think that puck went in and out. A literal bang-bang play. Officials deem it no goal, and it remains 2-1 Peters Township. And we saw a play similar to that in this building last season in the game between the Indians and Mount Lebanon, where a possible goal that would have been a goal was called a no goal.
Bologna and cheese sandwich.
Lawati forces the turnover. Manali out in front. Lobanov floats it back to center. Eric Schleiper plays it inside the South Fayette line. 20 seconds left in the period. Chiappetta had his stick tied up by Dowden. Manili In on Carson, who knocks it to the corner. 10 seconds left. South Fayette content to just lick their wounds and go to the locker room down a goal, it appears, and that's just what they'll do. The buzzer sounds, and it's time to cut the ice at the Mount Lebanon Ice Center with your score. Peters Township Indians 2, South Fayette Lions 1. I'm Matt Popchock, and you're watching PIHL Hockey Night Live on TenbandTV, presented by Kevin's Pharmacy. Petter will appear in the PIHL All-Star event as New Paver nuzzles that nylon for Peters Township. Given recent events, Jones cross ice for Maeda. Maeda fires just wide. Lead pass to Bovalino. Bovalino has Hudson going to the goal. Bovalino shoots it himself. The save made. The rebound put right off Williams. Point blank by Snyder. File turning it over to Lawadi. Lawadi firing off Carson. The save is made. The rebound is fanned on, and Carson flopping like a fish keeps it out of there. Nate Keller behind the defense, trying to play it out in front. Does. Backdoor play denied by Williams. Here in period one as Keller comes back for South Fayette. Centering pass for Snyder. Snyder on goal. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Jones up to Maeda. Luca Maeda toward the goal. Maeda makes his move, but falls victim to the Marc-Andre Fleury poke check of Schleiper with a good check there on Chiappetta behind the net. Mock has it. Out in front, Chiappetta. Burial! 2. From the left point. The Indians get it right back! Snyder. Brody File for Chiappetta. File trailing the play, fires hard off Williams. 8th out of the 11 teams in AAA. South Fayette has had their problems on the penalty kill. They sit last in that department at 72. Monco over the attacking line, he's double teamed, and here comes Chiappetta. Chiappetta at the end of the PK. Chiappetta fires wide. D'Alessandro couldn't keep it alive. Chance the other way possibly for Dowden, but couldn't take the pass. Dowden with a steal. Dowden, it's out. No, officials wave it off immediately. Indians fans.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's official health insurance marketplace. How can I help?
So I hear there's open enrollment and I really need coverage, but I don't know where to look.
Penny.com is the right place to start.
But I'm worried about the cost of coverage and my prescriptions.
We hear that a lot. Penny has high-quality health plans at the lowest cost.
What a relief to be covered.
You're worth protecting. Enroll by January 15th at Penny.com. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Gonna get up, pretty baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair.
Cross ice, and it comes back to Lucas Blows. Hey, rookie! Welcome to the show, the Penguins Cup Championship Show, the Penguins Cup Playoff Show, and the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars putting on a show.
Tell the boys and girls I just don't care.
Do you have a favorite leather couch or chair that's damaged? Has your car, boat, or RV's interior seen better days? Maybe your business's furniture or your private aircraft's interior could use a little love. You're probably thinking replacement is going to be expensive. And what happens to the damaged piece after you throw it out? Does it just end up in a landfill? It doesn't have to. Fiber New specializes in the restoration of leather, plastic, and vinyl. To get an estimate, connect with us today.
Jumbo Ice Caramel Drizzle Peppermint Mochaccino.
Extra caramel?
That's us. I'd love to join you guys at the beach house for a few days, but between my job and the kids, it's just not that easy. Not to mention, how am I squeezing into a bikini after this winter?
Keeping off extra pounds while balancing a family and a career can be tough. And 500-calorie coffees won't get you there either. Weight Loss Direct provides a 24/7 support and one-on-one coaching to keep you on track and guarantee you success and health. Start your journey at weightlossdirect.com.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings, all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
What a wonderful day!
Welcome to Temple Strength and Sport Performance, where we empower you to reach new heights in strength, speed, and athletic performance. Temple is here to support you every step of the way. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned athlete, join him in Jefferson Hills, Pennsylvania, and discover the difference. For more information, call 412-527-1755. Start your journey with us today.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
2 Jumbo Ice Caramel Drizzle Peppermint Mochaccino.
Extra caramel?
That's us. I'd love to join you guys at the beach house for a few days, but between my job and the kids, it's just not that easy. Not to mention, how am I squeezing into a bikini after this winter?
Keeping off extra pounds while balancing a family and a career can be tough. And 500-calorie coffees won't get you there either. Weight Loss Direct provides a 24/7 support and one-on-one coaching to keep you on track and guarantee you success and health. Start your journey at weightlossdirect.com.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's official health insurance marketplace. How can I help?
So I hear there's open enrollment and I really need coverage, but I don't know where to look.
Penny.com is the right place to start.
But I'm worried about the cost of coverage and my prescriptions.
We hear that a lot. Penny has high-quality health plans at the lowest cost.
What a relief to be covered.
You're worth protecting. Enroll by January 15th at penny.com. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Kevin's Pharmacy takes great care to treat you like family, and they do their very best to be there for you in every way possible. That's because Kevin's Pharmacy is a family. Dr. Kevin Ivancic and his family have owned and operated Kevin's Pharmacy since 2006, and they're ready to give you personalized health care you can't get elsewhere, from online refills to free medicine and grocery delivery. Stop in at 799 Castle Shannon Boulevard or visit kevinspharmacy.com for a complete list of services. You know what else happened in 2006? Rick Tingle took over as head coach of Peters Township Hockey. The since retired bench boss in the house tonight, and he visited us between periods here at the Mount Lebanon Ice Center. Told him about Brennan Monco's go-ahead goal, in the second period. I casually referred to Monco as the new guy, as in the newcomer to this year's Peters Township team, and Coach Tingle politely replied, he's not new to us. And Monco, again, travel hockey, not necessarily the crystal ball all the time that everybody thinks it is, but certainly the Penguins Elite program, such a respected and decorated travel hockey program here in Greater Pittsburgh. Anybody comes into your program from Penn's Elite, you're immediately going to keep an eye on that player. And Monco, in just his second appearance this varsity season, with his only other game being Monday, has himself a big goal here against a very talented opponent, as icing is called to begin the third period here between the Indians and South Fayette Lions. South Fayette scoring on just their second shot on goal of period 2. Owen Chiappetta tying the game on a setup by Dylan Mock from behind the net. 23 seconds later, Monco answered from the left point, and that's where we stand. Second period shots were 13-4 in the Indians' favor, 20-11 for the game entering this final frame, as that puck goes up into the Peters penalty box. Now, since their season opener, South Fayette has played 9 one-goal games. They've won 7 of them, including 4 in a row coming into tonight. They've also lost 2 games, it should be noted, that were 2-goal games, and the last goal was an empty net goal. So essentially they've played 11 1-goal games, which is just incredible. And they've learned how to play in those close games, which was one of the few things they couldn't do last season, was play those tight games that were kind of outside their comfort zone at the time. Peters Township coming in tonight had lost 5 1-goal games this season. The Indians trying to relearn how to lock down games in the third period, which was a hallmark of the Rick Tingle era. Playing that shutdown defensive style and letting the offensive skill take care of itself. Petter's shot blocked. Indians in transition. Scuvart leaving it for Lawati. Scuvart is in no man's land now as he gets back on side. At center, it deflects off Keller's stick. Indians hurry this puck along. Romanelli waiting. Eric Schleiper through center on the off wing. Schleiper pulling up and firing it off the stick of Vizio, out of play. Matt Popchock back here for the final regulation period of our doubleheader here on TenbandTV, PIHL Hockey Night Live, presented by our friends right down the road at Kevin's Pharmacy. And the Peters Township Hockey Association thanks Kevin's Pharmacy for their support this season as Andrew Carson makes a couple of tough saves, denying Thomas Dowden the fifth not once, but twice. Vizio defensively for the Lions. Angelo Maeda up for Lawati. No icing. Vizio retrieves it for the Lions. Turned over to Lawati. Up top to Angelo Maeda. Maeda to Lawati on the half wall. Lawati, who assisted on the first goal of the game by Cole Newpaver, positions himself behind Newpaver, who muscles through the South Fayette defense. Kalinko, however, able to get it back to neutral ice. Outlet pass too far for the intended target, Dan Hudson. This will not be icing. Maeda unable to buy himself the call. And he inadvertently puts it in the protective netting off to his left. Elsewhere in Class 3A, Thomas Jefferson leading Pine Richland currently 2-1. Seneca Valley leading North Allegheny 2-0. And we received an unofficial report during the ice cut that Central Catholic was ahead of Bethel Park 2-1. The Hawks back home at Spencer Family YMCA for that 9 o'clock contest this evening. Here it is also 2-1. Peters Township leading South Fayette. Trying to avoid a 3-game losing streak to begin 2025. Mock, that shot blocked by Caputo, who gets up in his grill. Caputo back to center. The other number 88, Eli Petter of South Fayette, sends it to the corner. Peters Township making a line change. Mock settles it down. Plays it beyond Rapepi. Jones going after that puck for the Indians. And another puck off the other protective netting. This one in South Fayette territory. Maeda, wide of the crease. South Fayette in transition. Keller slips it to Petter. Petter follows this puck all the way behind the Indians' goal. That one went off the official, who appears to be Stunned, but all right for the moment. Mock for Chiappetta. Keller down the middle. He's taken off the puck by Prado. Petter trying to fire from an angle. Out in front comes D'Alessandro trying to tuck it in underneath Williams. Could not. D'Alessandro has that puck up top to Mock. Mock just able to keep it onside for D'Alessandro. D'Alessandro waits and watches. He fires through a crowd. Blocker saved by Williams. Petter slaps it off a stick and it goes to the corner. Good forecheck here by the Lions, trying to equalize early in the third period. Mock from the boards for D'Alessandro. Couldn't tee it up. Prado off the glass. Petter unable to keep it in. It's out of play and the faceoff will be brought outside the Peters Township line. No, I stand corrected. They're going to drop it to the right of Williams. I believe a hand pass was called against Peters Township, hence the location of the faceoff, which South Fayette wins. It snapped on goal and Williams has it. Hudson unable to beat the Peters Township senior. Indians once again this season, one of the most voluminous senior classes in the PIHL, 11 players strong, so in that respect, nothing has changed since Coach Tingle's retirement. Peters Township, if I'm not mistaken, 14 seniors last year. 13 or 14, can't remember which off the top of my head. Rygard, near side. It ricochets back to Snyder. Lions spinning their tires a bit, but finally get it up to Kalinko. Kalinko has to chase it now. Dowden to the corner. Vizio plays it off the bounce. Off the stick of Kalinko. And wide of Williams for icing. Kalinko on some kind of a heater for South Fayette. 5 goals in his last 4 games coming in. 6 points in his last 5 overall, but held in check by Peters Township thus far. This faceoff comes all the way back to center where Kevin Fisher was waiting, and that goes high off the blocker of Andrew Carson. From the side of the net, that went off Carson's mask. Dowden from the bad angle. Dylan Mock into the netting. And after that ill-fated dump in, the faceoff will come all the way back to center. And Nate Keller with a little bit of a problem with his neck guard, which comes off altogether. USA Hockey making those neck guards mandatory, retroactive to August of this past year after the much publicized Adam Johnson incident. Jake Schleiper up for Caputo. Instead, it's taken away by Mock, but he puts it right off one of the Indians, and it comes back to Caputo. Caputo's shot is blocked by Petter. Chiappetta speeding through center. He has the only South Fayette goal, and he sails it. Sizzles it, really, into the glove of Ethan Williams, who hangs on. At the beginning of the season, we saw Chiappetta score an overtime winner from virtually that same spot on Ben Bala of Pittsburgh Central Catholic. That was South Fayette's first win ever as a member of PIHL Class 3A. And we told you earlier in this period, the Lions certainly no stranger to playing tight games, and they're in another one here tonight. A 1-goal affair with 10:17 to go. Petter off the faceoff. Oh, that went just wide of Williams to the near post. Lobanov for Petter. Petter above the left circle, fires through a crowd. That's blocked aside by Ethan Williams. Jones from the blue line up to Skuvart. Skuvart with Mayette as a trailer tries to go that way, but the pass is errant. Foul. Near side for Petter. Lobanov into the attacking zone. Prado beyond Jones. Petter waiting in front of the Peters Township bench. Petter to the corner, knocked down. Play continues. Dowden gets to clear. Romanelli hustling to catch up to that puck defensively for the Lions. Newpaver making some moves in the neutral zone and entering the offensive area offside. Monday night on TenbandTV, I will be back here for the Senior Night Spectacular. 2 simultaneous doubleheaders on PIHL Hockey Night Live. One here, one at the RMU Island Sports Center. Both led off by senior nights. The Moon Tigers playing their senior night game this approaching Monday against Freeport, followed by McDowell at Montour, beginning at 7:15 puck drop. And here at the Mount Lebanon Ice Arena, a 7:10 puck drop for Mount Lebanon senior night against arch rival Bethel Park, followed by Chartiers Valley hosting Beaver. Again, that's all coming up Monday on TenbandTV. Eric Schleiper up for Lawadi. Newpaver reaching. Romanelli plays it back to center. Lawadi into the South Fayette zone. Poke checked immediately by Romanelli. Rygard takes it up the right wing. Rygard under immediate pressure is knocked to the ice by Dowden. Lions play it just beyond the line. Snyder has to wait for his teammates to tag up now. Petter trying to buy some time for the Lions attack. Rygard had that puck go off his skate. Peters Township changing on the fly with under 8 to go in regulation. Still leading 2-1. Caputo to Petter. Oh, that was played inadvertently on his own goaltender, and Carson kicked it out of there. Manili in front of the South Fayette bench. Snyder back to center. Fisher from the officials' crease dumps it around the boards. Petter for D'Alessandro. Leaves it for Keller, dropping for Chiappetta. Chiappetta missing the net. Petter takes the hit from Caputo. Mock to center, turns it over to Jake Schleiper. Chiappetta's 2-line pass intended for D'Alessandro is taken by Fisher and sent into South Fayette ice. And it will be icing. The official seemed unsure of himself in the moment, but it is an icing call against the Indians with 6:43 to play. Rygard against Skuvart, the 2 alternate captains for their respective clubs. In the far face-off circle, Skuvart wins the face-off, but it's turned over to Romanelli. Rygard to the corner. Hudson looking for that puck behind the net as it comes up to Jones. Jones couldn't get the clear. Romanelli with it. Romanelli fires on Williams, who scoops it up nimbly off the ice. Out in front it comes right to Ethan Williams, who's not going to take any chances in a one-goal game. "16 saves and counting for the Peters Township senior and PIHL All-Star. He'll be joined at the All-Star event by Maeda and Fisher. Last season, South Fayette sent 8 to the All-Star game, to say nothing of its head coach, Matt Schwartz, icing on the Indians again. This year, Chiapetta, D'Alessandro, Keller, and Petter will be going to the All-Star game for South Fayette. And again, be sure to watch All-Star Sunday, all day live and always free on TenbandTV, beginning at high noon, Sunday, January 26th from the RMU Island Sports Center. The 2025 PIHL All-Star Games. Chiapetta from distance. That handcuffed Williams. The Indians able to get it out of there. New Paver threads the needle. And he dumps this puck into South Fayette territory. Indians making changes behind the play. Kalinko out in front. Kalinko thought he had room to maneuver there, but Eric Schleiper closing that gap. Kalinko stays with his puck and throws it wide of Keller. And the Lions just not quite in sync tonight as far as puck movement is concerned, as Carson Sands' goalie stick has to cover that one. Approaching the final 5 minutes of regulation here, with Peters Township clinging to a 2-1 advantage over South Fayette. A win here tonight would move Peters Township out of the AAA basement and just 4 points off the playoff line heading into next week. There's still a lot of season left for both these teams as we ring in the new year here in Mount Lebanon. Penalty coming up on the Indians. Well, better late than never. South Fayette about to go on the penny power play for the first time as Rygaard was grabbed up high. Zach Manili, the junior, will feel shame for 2 minutes and then get free. Peters Township has killed 16 straight penalties coming into Thursday. That streak on the line right now with 4:35 left in a 2-1 game. The number one power play in AAA, 33.3% are the South Fayette Lions. They were 3 for 6 against TJ on Monday, and they go to work now. Indians get the initial face-off win. Chiapetta backpedaling to Petter. Petter entering the zone. D'Alessandro along the half wall with Keller. Maeda trying to tie up his man. D'Alessandro breaking free. Up top it comes to Chiapetta. Chiapetta down low to Keller. Keller for Chiapetta. Back to Nate Keller. Keller running out of space thanks to Scuvart. Tries to keep it onside and does. Keller muscling through to Petter. Chiapetta broke a stick. He calls for a new one. That shot blocked by Scuvart. What a play there by Scuvart. What a sequence, for that matter, by Matt Scuvart. Lions re-enter the zone on the penny power play. Chiapetta fires into Williams' glove. Arguably his biggest save of the game. Midway through the man advantage. Scuvart just doing yeoman's work on that penalty kill for Chris Claxon to make sure that the Lions didn't have any space at all. He comes off and fresh personnel come on here as Petter has it for South Fayette. Chiapetta up top to the captain. To the corner for D'Alessandro in front to Keller. Keller couldn't find it. Indians will be able to clear it. Repepe pressing shorthanded. 35 to go in the penalty on Manili. Petter dumps it in. Petter behind the net on his backhand. Up top for D'Alessandro. D'Alessandro. To the left point now. Chiappetta, cross ice. D'Alessandro fires off the side of the net with 8 seconds left in the power play. Could be a big kill here for the Indians if South Fayette doesn't get a shot off, and they won't. Repepe gets it the rest of the way. Make it 17 in a row for the Peters Township PK. And it's still a 1-goal game. Under 2.5 to go. Skuvart swipes it back to center. Chiappetta taking his time here behind the South Fayette net for Petter. Lobanov couldn't keep it in. Mock to the corner for Sims. It's deflected back to center for Petter. Lawadi has to wait for Dowden to get offside. Well, too little, too late. .144 to go in regulation. Peters Township 2, South Fayette 1. Indians that much closer to a huge road win here after a heartbreaker on Monday. And Matt Schwartz will use his timeout now to talk things over with his South Fayette Lions. Have you ever wanted to see your favorite PIHL All-Star on his own hockey card? Well, now is your chance. TenbandTV is once again the proud broadcast home of the PIHL All-Star Games, and you can buy a digital hockey card of your favorite All-Star player to be seen during our All-Star coverage. Visit allstars.tenband.tv and hit the button that says sign up to sponsor a player profile by Wednesday, January 15th. Each of your purchases support our live coverage of this year's All-Star event. And be sure to watch the 2025 PIHL All-Star Games on Sunday, January 26th from the RMU Island Sports Center, always free on TenbandTV. Last year, over 100,000 unique viewers watched our live and on-demand All-Star coverage, and we cannot thank them enough for that. Peters Township controls this face-off as it's sent in on Carson, who had trouble clearing it. Indians take it over. Maeda in the corner, intended for Newpaver. D'Alessandro at center. D'Alessandro across the line, cross ice. Shot off the blocker of Williams. It bounces out in front and goes wide. Net empty down to our left. South Fayette skating 6-on-5 to try and tie this game late. Petter for Chiappetta. Keller back to Owen Chiappetta. On goal. Save is made. It's loose and it's put in! Hold the plane for Minkus. The Lions have tied it with just under a minute to play. Chiappetta gets credit for the goal. Williams had it, but he couldn't hold it. Chiappetta just kind of threw it into the sea of humanity right at the 5-hole of Ethan Williams. And after the pregnant pause, the goal is awarded to the South Fayette junior. A 6-on-5 goal ties it at 2.
South Fayette goal scored by number 8 from Chiappetta.
Chiappetta's second of the night as Prado is stopped by Carson. That shot fanned on by Lawadi, and here come the Lions. Keller trapped in the corner by Monco.
Assisted by Keller.
D'Alessandro with half a minute to play. D'Alessandro double teamed, and here comes Lawadi. Lawadi back to center. Lawadi dumped hard by Chiappetta. Monco giving chase in the corner. Monco puts Chiappetta into the boards. Under 20 seconds left. It comes out to Monco. Monco on goal. Carson the save, and he has the rebound. Newpaver thought he had a tip in, but it was not to be. And Chris Claxon now will use his timeout. We told you about our All-Star coverage forthcoming at the end of January. We want you to be a part of this year's action by sponsoring our All-Star coverage today. For 4 easy interest-free payments of $22.47 on ShopPay, you can gain brand visibility for your business or organization and connect with your desired demographic throughout Western Pennsylvania by sponsoring our live coverage of the PIHL All-Star Games. Once again, over 100,000 unique viewers watched live and on-demand coverage of last year's All-Star event. Email sales@tenbandmedia.com to learn more and watch the 2025 PIHL All-Star Games Sunday, January 26th. From the island, always free on TenbandTV. Chiappetta with his 9th of the season wearing the proverbial cape for the Lions, at least for the time being, to extend this game. 2-2 the score, 12.6 seconds left. Indians win the faceoff. Monco cross ice to Fisher. Fisher on goal, it's blocked. D'Alessandro with 5 seconds left. South Fayette's going to have to hurry. D'Alessandro flings it on Williams. He makes the save. And we've got bonus hockey at the Mount Lebanon Ice Center. 3 minutes of 3-on-3 NHL-style overtime to come. Your score at the end of regulation, Peters Township Indians 2, South Fayette Lions 2.
After 2 periods, your score is Peters Township 2, South Fayette 2, which means we are going to
Brendan Monco, the Penn's Elite product, scoring his first goal of the season in the second period, just moments after Chiappetta had scored his first to tie the game for South Fayette. And Peters Township playing such a tight defensive game, and Williams making some saves to try and make that 1-goal lead stand up. But Chiappetta sneaks one through with the goaltender pulled with just under a minute to go in period 3. And so we play on here in the South Hills. Peters Township, regardless of tonight's outcome, now with 11 points, minimally on the season, which ties them with Pine Richland's point total coming into tonight. And PIHL protocol calls for a side switch prior to the start of sudden victory OT, so that's what's going on right now. Petter, Chiappetta, D'Alessandro out there for the home team. Maeda, Newpaver, Monco for the Indians. Overtime underway. Petter and Chiappetta playing pitch and catch for the moment. D'Alessandro stick checked at center by Monco. Lions just trying to find an avenue here, and Petter has one. Petter tees one up. It's blocked by Newpaver, out of play. South Fayette playing in overtime for the 4th time this season. They are 2-1 after regulation coming in. D'Alessandro knocked off the puck by Newpaver. Near side, Maeda. Maeda centering for Newpaver. Newpaver trying to go down low. It's blocked off by Chiappetta. Maeda gets it back. Newpaver gets it back. Monco wants to come off here. And Fisher, the Peters Township captain, wants to come on. A minute gone by in OT. Maeda into the attacking zone.
Dropping for Fisher. Fisher to the corner for Maeda. Maeda for Newpaver. Newpaver run into upstairs as it comes on goal. D'Alessandro doing enough to mess with Newpaver's mojo and allow Carson to cover that puck. Jones on for Peters Township now to take this face-off against Chiappetta, and Jones wins it. Fisher tied up immediately. 2-on-1 for South Fayette. Chiappetta and Keller. Chiappetta toward goal. Fires, save made. It's loose. Overskated by Chiappetta. Midway through the overtime. Do the Indians have numbers? Fisher just wide of goal. Petter up to center for South Fayette, taking his time as he exchanges with D'Alessandro. D'Alessandro over the line as Petter going to the goal. D'Alessandro sneaks underneath Monco. D'Alessandro out in front. Petter tees it up and just misses the corner. Keller keeps it in the zone. Final minute of overtime play. D'Alessandro from the boards. Cross ice for Petter. It deflects off his stick. Petter recovers for D'Alessandro. D'Alessandro makes his move. D'Alessandro to the forehand. Out in front, it's broken up by Scuvart. Keller's got to hurry to get to this one. Scuvart wins the foot race and has this puck. Out in front it comes. Maeda toward goal, controlling the bounce. Oh, it's just deflected wide and put off the side of the net by Scuvart. Carson, an all-out scramble to keep that from going in with 23.8 ticks to talk. And he did. The net behind him is readjusted, and we've got a face-off in South Fayette territory to come. Indians win it to Maeda. Maeda down low to Newpaver. Newpaver exchanging with Fisher. Stolen by Keller. Keller with 10 seconds left. Nate Keller fires and he's stopped by Williams. With the game in the balance, Ethan Williams says nah. 7.1 left. Oh, the controlled chaos of 3-on-3 hockey. Chiappetta inside the Peters Township zone, And so we go to the Kevin's Pharmacy shootout. A 3-on-3 NHL-style shootout to decide a winner here at the Mount Lebanon Ice Center. Peters Township Indians 2, South Fayette Lions 2 at the end of OT. And again, we will have a side switch.
We will be heading to a 3-man shootout.
So officially, Ethan Williams finishes with 21 saves, and his counterpart, Drew Carson, with 25, as shootout stats are its own category. And it looks like Peters Township, the visitor, will be shooting first. Troy Jones will have the honor.
And shooting first for Peters, number 92, Troy Jones.
Jones takes some deep breaths and comes slowly across the blue line. Jones, all kinds of fancy stick work there, and he is stopped by Drew Carson. It caught a piece of Carson, it caught a piece of the post next to Carson, but did not cross. Nate Keller, the first shooter for South Fayette in the bottom of round one. Here comes Keller across the line to the goal. Score! He kept his forward momentum. It counts. Psycho Keller, kiss Kassay. South Fayette takes the 1-0 lead in the shootout. Top of round 2, Cole Newpaver to shoot for the Indians. Newpaver skating wide, now comes right down the middle, fakes and tries to slip it through Carson. He cannot. Chiappetta, he scored both goals in regulation. He can win it if he scores here. He stopped, and Peters still has a pulse. Maeda gonna try and extend this thing for Peters Township. He scores! Maeda, clutch, and we go to round 4. Mikhail Lobanov, the first shooter in round 4 for the South Fayette Lions. He scores! Lobanov says, "Das Vidanya." And the Lions pick up the extra point in the Kevin's Pharmacy shootout. The Lions win the shootout 2-1. They win the game over the Peters Township Indians, snatching another victory from the jaws of defeat here on home ice in this first full week of 2025. Your final score: South Fayette Lions 3, Peters Township Indians 2. South Fayette improves to 5-4-3-1 overall. They pick up 2 points for the post-regulation victory, so they have 22 now, and they move into the number 4 spot in Class 3A for the time being. Peters Township picks up the consolation point. They are now 3-8-0-2 with 11 points, tied with Pine Richland in the points column. Thank you, Kennedy Kazarowski. Thank you, Michael Lyman in the Four Seasons. Thank you, Austin McLean on Public Address. And thank you for watching and listening to a great end to our doubleheader here on a chilly Thursday night in Western PA. Again, South Fayette wins the shootout 2-1. They win the game over Peters Township 3-2. I'm Matt Popchock. That's all she wrote from the Mount Lebanon Ice Center. We'll see you Monday night for the Senior Night Spectacular back here in Lebo and on the island. You've been watching PIHL Hockey Night Live on TenbandTV, presented by Kevin's Pharmacy. Petter will appear in the PIHL All-Star event as Newpaver nuzzles that nylon for Peters Township in recent events. Jones, cross ice for Maeda. Maeda fires just wide. Lead pass to Bovalino. Bovalino has Hudson going to the goal. Bovalino shoots it himself to save, made the rebound, put right off Williams, point blank by Snyder. File turning it over to Luwadi. Luwadi firing off Carson. The save is made. The rebound is fanned on, and Carson flopping like a fish keeps it out of there. Nate Keller behind the defense, trying to play it out in front. Does. Backdoor play denied by Williams. Here in period 1 as Keller comes back for South Fayette. Centering pass for Snyder. Snyder on goal. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Jones Up to Maeda. Luca Maeda toward the goal. Maeda makes his move, but falls victim to the Marc-Andre Fleury poke check of Schleiper with a good check there on Chiappetta behind the net. Mock has it. Out in front, Chiappetta. Burial! 2. From the left point. The Indians get it right back! Snyder. Brody File for Chiappetta. File trailing the play. Fires hard off Williams. 8th out of the 11 teams in AAA. South Fayette has had their problems on the penalty kill. They sit last in that department at 72. Monco over the attacking line. He's double teamed. And here comes Chiappetta. Chiappetta at the end of the PK. Chiappetta fires wide. D'Alessandro couldn't keep it alive. Chance the other way possibly for Dowden, but couldn't take the pass. Dowden with a steal. Dowden, it's out. No, officials wave it off immediately. Indians. Petter for D'Alessandro. Leaves it for Keller, dropping for Chiappetta. Chiappetta missing the net. The 2025 PIHL All-Star Games. Chiappetta from distance. That handcuffed Williams. The Indians able to get it out of there. That matter by Matt Scuvart. Lions re-enter the zone on the Penny power play. Chiappetta fires into Williams' glove for Chiappetta. Keller back to Owen Chiappetta. On goal. Save is made. It's loose and it's put in! Chiappetta into the boards. Under 20 seconds left. It comes out to Monco. Monco on goal. Carson the save, and he has the rebound. Scuvart wins the foot race and has this puck. Out in front it comes. Maeda toward goal, controlling the bounce. Oh, it's just deflected wide and put off the side of the net by Scuvart. Favor exchanging with Fisher. Stolen by Keller. Keller with 10 seconds left. Nate Keller fires and he's stopped by Williams. Stolen by Keller. Keller with 10 seconds left. Nate Keller fires and he's stopped by Williams. Breaths and comes slowly across the blue line. Jones, all kinds of fancy stick work there, and he is stopped by Drew Carson. He is stopped by Drew Carson. It caught a piece of Carson. It caught a piece of the post next to Carson, but did not cross. He kept his forward momentum. It counts. Psycho Keller, kiss Kassay. South Fayette. Newpaver skating wide. Now comes right down the middle, fakes, and tries to slip it through Carson. He cannot. He's stopped. And Peter still has a pulse. He scores! The first shooter in round 4 for the South Fayette Lions. He scores! And the Lions pick up the extra point in the Kevin's Pharmacy shootout. In this first full week of 2025, your final score, South Fayette Lions 3, Peters Township Indians 2. Full week of 2025. Your final score, South Fayette Lions 3, Peters Township Indians 2. South Fayette.